Good evening, everybody. You guys are watching BetFlipZ. I am Sean, and we are back at it. It is an evening video drop tonight. We are putting out a video for January 30th, the final day in June, and we've had an amazing month. Today, we went 2-2, and we are currently sitting at 22.54 units in the positive. One more day to go. Hopefully, we'll be adding to that. But yeah, today, 2-2, we lost just a little bit of juice, but should have been a better day. Should have been at least 3-1. Milwaukee, Tampa Bay, we covered by the skin of our teeth there. The Mets and Astros, that game was an amazing pitcher's duel between Verlander and Taijuan Walker. If you guys didn't see that, definitely go back, watch the highlights. That was an amazing game. Taijuan Walker got a tough luck loss, but that was a both competitors just pitched absolutely amazing, and was one of the best pitchers matchups of the season so far, especially with two first place teams going right at it. Amazing game. The one game that got under my nerves, Oakland and the Yankees, absolutely ridiculous. We had over 8.5. They got to 8 runs in the third inning. They had a 2-run homer by Stanton and a 3-run homer by, or a 2-run homer by Judge and a 3-run homer by Stanton. In the third inning, they had 5 runs. Oakland scored 3 runs in the first inning. The second inning, they had the bases loaded with no outs and didn't get a run in. And in my head, I was like, man, I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. But then Stanton hit a home run in the bottom of the third, and it was already 8 runs in the game. I was like, we got this, no problem. Oakland ended up going 3 for 13, 0 for their next 11 with runners in scoring position. Ridiculous. The Yankees weren't great either. I think they didn't even have that many chances. They ended up going 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. So absolutely ridiculous. We went 4 for 18 with runners in scoring position. Just needed one more run to scrape across. Couldn't even do that. DJ LeMahieu got picked off first in the 8th inning when you're trying to get an insurance run, even though with Oakland you don't really need insurance. But just a very frustrating, disappointing loss there. And then San Diego, Arizona just decided to take the day off. So San Diego won that 4-0, and we didn't hit on that either. But 2-2, not a bad day, not a good day, just so-so. But tomorrow, June 30th, the final day, we have 3 plays, and we're going to hopefully make them 3 absolute winners. The first one, you're going to think I'm crazy. We're taking the Minnesota Twins versus the Cleveland Guardians, and it's Chris Archer against Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber, an amazing pitcher. Chris Archer has been amazing in his comeback with the Twins. He's won 3 out of his last 4 games, and this is what we're going to do. We're taking Minnesota on the money line at plus 135, even though it is against Shane Bieber, who's an amazing pitcher. We did take the Red Sox last time Shane Bieber was on the mound, and they won. Not that that has anything to do with this, but the Guardians haven't been giving Bieber a lot of run support of late, and the Twins, they like to score runs for their pitchers, so I just really like this opportunity with Archer being hot of late. The Twins lineup against Bieber, who doesn't get much run support, even though he doesn't allow a ton of runs. Lately, he has been averaging about 2 to 3, 4 runs allowed in the last handful of outings. So we're taking Minnesota Twins on the money line at plus 135. Then we're going to go Braves versus Phillies, and it is Aaron Nola against Ian Anderson. And both those pitchers are off to good starts on the season. Aaron Nola, he has been hot of late. The last, I think, 5 out of 6 outings, he's gone at least 7 or 8 innings. And the one that wasn't, he still went 5 or 6 and was pretty solid in that game as well. So we're going to go under 8.5 in this one. If you search around, you can still find it under 8.5 or minus 110. But get that in as soon as you possibly can. That line is subject to change, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Then our final play is going to be Milwaukee versus the Pirates, and we're taking Milwaukee on the money line. Hauser has not been one of the top pitchers for Milwaukee. However, Milwaukee is 7-3 in their last 10. Pittsburgh is 4-6 in their last 10. Pittsburgh is just, as we know, one of the bottom dwellers in the league, and Milwaukee is in first place in the NL Central. So we're going to take the Brewers on the money line at minus 120. Those are our plays, everybody. 3 final plays for the month of June. Hopefully all winners, and we'll tally it up tomorrow and see where we're at for the month of June. Hopefully it is a record-breaking month. If we get some wins tomorrow, it'll be record-breaking. Right now, we're at 22.5, and we're trying to be over 21 to beat the record, and that was back in April. So, good chance to do that. And as always, if you have a comment, please put down what you'd like to talk about, what game you like. Smash that like button for me. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Bet, flip, cash.